Hey, just things I be thinking. I know there's a lot of people out there that have, you had it rough. You didn't have role models. Maybe you're getting started. You're young. You're early 20s. Whatever this 18, 60 doesn't matter, right? But if you're young, starting out, and you don't have good role models, I'm gonna tell you a hack. Here's a life hack. This is a cheat code right here. You ready? Okay. Find you an old folks home. Find you an assisted living complex. Go to the office. Call them. Say, hey, look. What are you? First, you gotta know what you're interested in. What do you want to learn about? Right? Engineering. You want to learn about this, that, whatever sort of topic you want. I guarantee you, there's somebody out there retired with a plethora of knowledge that would love to share it with you for random miscellaneous time spent, donations, whatever it is. If you go in and helping them, it could be just helping to clean around the apartment, or going for a walk with them, or taking them to the grocery store, going shopping with them, or whatever. But you're chopping it up, right? And so, there's this wealth of knowledge out there in our elderly. And so anybody that's out there, talking about how they don't have access to information from real people, there you go. So, but you got to be willing to reach out. You got to be willing to invest your own time and energy to the benefit of somebody else. And then the byproduct of that is that you're going to glean a lot of intuition, a lot of great information that transcends decades and lifetimes, and that you would not otherwise have access to, because that's not a circle that you move in. You weren't in their family, right? You weren't in business with them. So, and you get in those circles and you start getting into bingo night, and you start, getting around and talking to, it's not just one, you start participating and doing different things around a facility like that. It is just amazing, the stories that you will hear and learn, and the realities that it really serves to really show you what's possible from the human spirit, and from a creative and just a work ethic standpoint. The way that these people that are, in their 70s and 80s and 90s, right now, I mean, if you take your technology, the technology that you understand with your generation, and you couple that, you back that up with some legit old school, how to get shit done type information, and then plug that in with modern day tools, you're on your way. But remember, you're the business. So it's just what kind of business you want to be. You're the business. Always are. W-2 employee, I'm the business, right? It's just what kind of contract am I under? Am I in a W-2 contract, 1099 contract, right? Project-based contract. Those are all just contracts. W-2, a job, employment, all that. It's just a contract. You are self-employed. You've been self-employed the whole time. So, yeah, anybody tells you, oh, a job is secure? No, it's not. You're just selling yourself. That's just a contract. And that contract can be, just dealt with the way any other contract can be dealt with, right? That's why they have those clauses in there. At will, or, whatever, must give 2 weeks notice. That's contract language, right? So, the misconception is that a job and a business and owning a business are two different things. The difference is with a job, you're you're outsourcing all the parts that pay the best. That's what the bottom line is. You're outsourcing all the parts that pay the best to your employer. That's all it is. And then so anyway, but this is my advice. Get you some real information before it's gone. These people are gonna die, right? I mean, people out here got gold nuggets. Go get it.